All right. Howdy, y'all. Yeah, cool. Sorry. My camera's like flipped vertically somehow, but it's like mirrored. So it's interesting. Anyways, so welcome to my live, y'all. I'm Johanna Renee, and I like to come on here and show you what I'm drawing and what I'm painting. And yeah, so we're just gonna kind of get to it. And you're probably just gonna see the drawing like the whole time. Last time, just trying to get my setup for the drawing, there was so much going on. What's up, Heather? Hey! Realize you guys can't really, my hand looks all arched in a weird way. But how's it going, lady? Thanks for viewing. So yeah, so what I'm doing now is I have glassine paper, and I'm just kind of wiping off the some of the graphite on it so I can lay that down and not smudge things up too much anyways. So yeah, let's see here. And so I go in here and I pick out shadow shapes, like a lot of shadow shapes. It gives me these really cool groovy textures. So that's what I'm doing. I don't know. Let me see. Let me scale this up. Yeah, I doubt you guys can see too much of like all the details. But we'll here in a little bit, I'll zoom in even more. But so this is my landscape piece, right? It's you know, abstracted in certain ways, I would say. Because I mean, it's abstracted and it's not. I made a lot of graphite marks that represent what I think are grasses and cattails, right? But then I'm coming in here, like even deeper within here, and picking out these shadow shapes. So these textures are really detailed and apparent, and it's pushing this kind of grassy cattail area forward even more into the foreground. So that's kind of what I'm working on. And I thought maybe you guys would want to see kind of the whole piece for now, and then maybe I'll zoom y'all in a little bit later. Okay. And then if you're watching this, thanks so much. Really appreciate it. Feel free to say hey in the comments. Let me know if you guys can hear me. You see the puppy feet? Yeah, he had a Kong and you know, with some treats in there. So yeah, he's always like, why can't I sit on your lap when you're in? There's just no way. There's just no way he could be up here. But yeah, the puppy feet. What you doing, Jaco? Hi. You wanna come say hi? Hi. Yeah, he's a good buddy. Yeah, he's a sweetie pie. Did you see the eclipse, Heather? Yeah. Let's see. Oh. That's my Jaco. There's my doggy. Can you say hi? Can you look up here? Yeah, it's my buddy. Oh. Why don't you go lay down? Chill out. Go chew on Kong Kong. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. That's my guy. That's my doggy. Special appearance of Jake. Yeah. Is that Dan? I know, he's a cute little buddy. He wants a long time in the studio too, so. Oh yeah, send me pics. Is that all? Hmm? Why don't you go lay down? I know, I know. Yay, it's Dan. Yeah, he's a cutie pie, huh, Dan? Sweetie. He's like my little shadow. He's like my little shadow. But yes, the eclipse was really cool. I didn't get to it in time for the full eclipse, you know? It looked like a crescent moon still on the like on its way out, if that makes sense too. So I was like, oh, come on now. Thought I was timing it good. I didn't. But it was neat. How's your guys' weekend? Did you have to work all weekend, Dan? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Were you able to see the eclipse then? 84% coverage. Wow. That's neat. It's really cool to like go out and see things like that. Get your little eclipse glasses. Like it breaks up the day in such a cool way. What you doing, Jake? Oh, yeah. See, I was trying to tell Ryan about like the little leave things that it does, and I couldn't explain it very well, like at all. So I'll have to show him. Because I was like kind of noticing it. It wasn't like super obvious, but I was like going to my mailbox and I was like, oh, look at this. It's kind of cool. Makes little crescent shapes. So in this like little area right here, I feel like I'm forcing a lot of these marks for some reason. So I'm gonna switch areas because I don't want that. I don't want it to look forced. Um, yeah, I don't know where to go next. Actually, I'll go up here. And maybe, oh no, that's just the way it is. Maybe I can at least bring this down a little bit. Yeah. Something like that. Cool. All right, so what I'm doing now is I'm taking this charcoal pencil and I'm coming in here. I have this glassine paper so it doesn't smudge, but I'm coming in here with this charcoal pencil and then darkening some of these areas. And it's really cool. Like, I'm gonna have to take a picture up close. I'm trying not to reveal these too much because, one second, doggy's eating something off the floor. What are you doing? Come on. Nope. Let's go. I don't know what you're eating. You eating like tree seeds? What is that? Come lay down. Yeah. Don't eat things off the floor, buddy. I don't know what you're eating. Sorry, guys. Yeah, he's hilarious. All right. But what I was saying is like I'll have to take a picture of these because it's really cool. It almost looks like it's, I don't know, like burnt into the surface. Some of these like shadow shapes and texture, it's really weird. It's really cool. Um, but I'm trying not to reveal too much of them because I'd like to do, it's just not time yet. I'd like to do a collection and so yeah, it's just not time yet. And so I don't know. I've been just trying to do maybe some close-ups rather than the full piece. And I'd like to finish this collection, but sometimes Johanna's brain is like, oh, like yeah, let's do a collection and let's do all these pieces, and then I get like, you know, a few pieces into it and I'm like, I'm over it and I don't I don't want to do it anymore. I want to do something different. So do you guys struggle with that? I get kind of like bored easily and I want to do something different. So it's kind of hard for me to keep working on collections. After a while, it seems forced. So yeah, so I'm not like trying to announce this collection yet. But I'm doing pretty good on it. Like I've already kind of made a piece, a larger piece, and this piece too. And I've been doing some more in my sketchbook. So we shall see. And it's cool because I've been talking to my framer guy. He's really cool. His name is Bart. And I talked to him this weekend and I was like, yo, I want to frame these pieces. I'm trying to do a collection. And I have like, I think I'm going to do some that are square like this, like 18 by 18. And then some that are 18 by 24. Can you make me some frames? And he was like, he gave me some really cool suggestions on frames. And so I think he's already working on one, but it's going to be cool. Like there's going to be like this black, like a thin, maybe like ½ inch to a quarter of an inch matte black wood border, right? Border that goes all the way around. And then it's going to be about like a 3-inch outer frame of blue pine, and it's going to be like natural, I don't want to like glaze it. I just want it well, I'll probably glaze it and seal it, but in a clear coating, and I think it's going to look really cool. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what those look like. And that will be like my first kind of piece that will be framed by him. So it's kind of nice to have like a framer in your back pocket, to be honest. But yeah, so I'm really excited about that. He's a cool dude. He's a groovy dude. So I'm just blending out this soft charcoal, softening these edges with my blending stump. Oh, what's up, Jamie? Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm usually rushing, especially with soft pastel. I'm like, let's get it done. Let's get it on the paper. But this one, no, like the magic is in like the details and stuff. So I appreciate that. And it's just it like, I don't know. I think like the composition comes together really fast, right? Like the whole toning of the paper and erasing out things and getting like the grasses down, but the picking out of the textures and shapes, that's what's taking like a long time. So I like that. It gives me something to just like work on when I don't want to come up with something new. I'm like, yes, This is nice. It's like meditative for me. I might have to like mute my mic here in a minute. I didn't realize that someone was going to be vacuuming like the hallways in our apartment. Oh man, it never fails, I swear. I don't even know if you guys would be able to hear it. My mic is pretty, what's the word? Yeah, Jamie, so this piece of paper is called glassine paper. It's usually comes in a roll like this. And it's different than, it's more like a plastic or an acrylic than it is a wax paper. And you want glassine paper because wax paper will like so if I'm like pressing my hand on this, right, the wax paper will collect that graphite and that charcoal and tend to also kind of smear it around more. This, like, I'm gonna lift it. So this has graphite and charcoal on it, but it doesn't imprint it in. You can just dust it off and you're good to go. Whereas like if you were to use wax paper or like a deli wrap paper or another piece of paper, you're more likely to smear your stuff. Yeah. And this is good. This is what they use like mostly to protect a lot of artworks, whether it's ink or pastel or graphite, really anything, acrylic, because it doesn't stick. So it's just got a slick surface. It's very handy. Like if you're storing drawings or anything, and if you're not shipping a painting or an artwork, graphite drawing framed or anything, then it's handy to like at least put a layer of glassine paper over it so it doesn't get all smudged. Oh, cool. You'll let me know about the vacuum. Thanks. It's not here yet. I heard it. I was like, oh no. Because you usually draw, Jamie, right? Like you use graphite, or what kind of medium do you use? Okay, I'm gonna add even some more charcoal here. Oh, that's cool. So some graphite and colored pencil. There you go. I haven't used a Conte in a long time, to be honest. A long time either. Sometimes I'll come in here even with my graphite pencil and smudge, blend, I guess I should say, the soft charcoal. Oh, you want to do some soft pastel? That's cool. In May. Oh, yeah. Are you abroad? Because you sail around, don't you do like a couple months on, a couple months off? But I saw that in one of your posts. Yes. Well, still experiment with it, see how it goes. Give it a shot. Give it a couple times too. To be honest, because like at first I didn't like soft pastel. Um, it wigged me out, the texture of it, especially on just regular paper. It wasn't until I used soft pastel on a sanded paper that I really, really started enjoying it. But they're hard to kind of control. I don't think they're hard, to be honest, but it's like I think people it's a mixture between drawing and painting. So it's kind of I don't know, it kind of to me I think it's really cool. Um but sometimes I think individuals struggle with how to mix it, how to mix soft pastel. And you have to have a light touch because it's all with layering. But yeah, hopefully you'll get into it. I love it. I think if you learn soft pastel, like, whew, it's a good thing to have in your pocket. And also, too, when I first tried soft pastel, I thought I was using soft pastel, but I wasn't. Not really. Like, it was like something I bought. It was like cheap pastel that I bought from my like local hobby store, and they weren't very good. They feel funny. It's like drawing and painting with sidewalk chalk. So just FYI, if it feels funny to you, that's probably what happened. Um, I recommend like I don't know, get yourself like a little set of Sennelier or um, some new pastels. Those are harder in density, but Sennelier is pretty soft. I think you'll like those. Kind of like it's kind of like buttery. Do 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 do. Oh, back on a ship for 4 weeks. Whoa. where are you located? Can you even tell me that? Like, I don't even know. But are you like near home or did you have to go somewhere else? Hopefully you're in a cool place. I couldn't do it. I have my doggy and my kitty and my husband. I'm just like, nope, I can't be away that long. I start missing them. Like even when I go on a little vacation for myself, I'm like, oh, I miss kitty. My doggy. Wonder what they're doing. It'd be cool though. Oh, cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat though, that it's on the Great Lakes. Come back up here again. There we go. All right. Gotta go check something. Give me one moment. Let's see here. I had to like kind of step away to look from it at it from a distance a little bit. Neat. Okay. What I'm thinking of doing adding some charcoal here. And then I'm going to soften it out. Yeah. Going pretty good there. What's up, David? Well, thanks for tuning in while you can. Yes, it is. It is a General's charcoal extra soft 6B pencil. So yeah, and I'm mixing that with 6B graphite pencil. So that's what I'm doing today. And so I know it's just kind of a detailed thing. Takes me a little bit to do, but I enjoy it, you know. It's coming together. Oh man. What you been working on, David? You still doing some YouTube stuff? Oh my gosh, I love the General's white charcoal pencil. Yes, David. Like, whew, on some gray tone paper or something like that. Ooh, it's so magical and yummy. Oh, David, guess what I got? Look, 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 look. Ah, do you see that? It hasn't even been opened. I'm so excited because I thought I had like some metallic pan pastel, but I did a cleaning of my studio and I couldn't find it anywhere. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take one from David's book and I'm gonna go get me a some pan pastel and I'm gonna try them. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Just wanted to share that with you. What did I get? I got darks, extra shade, 5 extra dark shades. And it comes in chromium green extra dark, ultramarine blue extra dark, violet extra dark. I'm excited for that one. And a permanent red and Hansa yellow. So, oh, I was just saying that I really do love the white charcoal pencil too, like on a gray tone paper or really any tone paper. Where is my white charcoal pencil? I'm all like looking at my stuff. But yeah, I'm excited. Woohoo! To try them. So yeah, the vacuum in the hallway might happen. So you might not be able to hear me either. But yeah, I mean, I figured I would get like a set of darks of the pan pastel because I usually block in, my shapes, my composition with dark first and move dark to light. So I was like, this would be perfect. I even got me little sponges. A tiny touch. Good to know. Yeah. Yeah. Because I'll probably just like, wow, like dig in my sponge in there. And I'll be like, whoa, what's going on here? Tiny touch. Okay, cool. Light touch. Kind of like regular pastels, right? We have to have a light touch. So good to know. Good to know. Okay, cool. I got like this little bag of them. And so they have, you know, the round, the flat, the oval, and the points. So I'll try that. And then, oh, I don't know. I got a sponge too, like a bigger sponge, because I know it comes with some on the bottom, but I got like a pack of these, the bigger sponges as well. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, I've been seeing you kind of do some portraits with them. I'm excited to, yeah, I'm sure I will, especially with those applicators. Oh, and you can create your own colors. Oh my gosh, this like makes me happy. You don't even understand. Oh, now I have like shiny object syndrome. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna ditch this drawing and go figure out some pan pastel. That's what I did. I went to the store because I wanted to get a little case of powdered graphite, right? And I couldn't find powdered graphite, but I found pen pastel and I picked them up. And then I was like, okay, well, here I am trying to work on these drawings. I don't know when I'll get to the pan pastel, but I really want to. Use the straight edge the most. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be fun to experiment, David. I'm super excited. I'll show you what I'll find with them. They're just so cool. Can you clean? So, like, what's the lifespan of some of these applicators? Can you clean them? Should I just, once they're really just mucky, do I throw them away? What does that look like? Or do you have like certain applicators like, oh, these are for my reds and these are for my blues, that kind of thing? I feel like I need to go here. Oh, but gently. Okay, cool. I can use that. Sweet. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited. Yeah, really, really can't wait. Got me. What else? What else did I get? Okay, you can just store them that way. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, I gotta find a space for them because I had just cleaned my studio and brought back stuff that I didn't like organize for. So I'll figure it out though. I'll figure it out. Okay, so one for lights, one for dark. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm sure they fall apart eventually. Yeah, cool. I just didn't know if like I could like wipe them off or just gets like they get like peely really fast. You know what I'm talking about? Like when it just when you use them, so especially if you're using on sanded paper. So that's what I'm like. Oh, is it gonna get all ragged? Not having room to put new supplies without a hole. Yeah, I know. It is a hardship. It's sad. Yeah, yeah, it's true. But I don't have a studio. One of these days I'll have a studio. I know I will. Or at least like my own room and with a door in my own house. Right now I do all of this in my one bedroom apartment. My studio space is our dining room, and I don't have a door. And there's no dining room table in here. It's just like my desk and everything like that. But you do what you gotta do. I have to have an art space. There's no way. I couldn't I'd be a very unhappy human if I didn't have an art space. And that's what I do. Like I'm a fine artist. I make works and I hope to sell them. So I have to have some kind of space, but it's not enough space. It never feels like it's enough space. Oh, so don't use them on like a sanded paper. Like, what do you mean by like sandpaper, like the hardware sandpaper, or is pastel sanded paper okay? Like, oh, well, maybe not like something so grainy like a UR paper, huh? Okay, cool, David. We'll have a good meeting. I hope the strategy stuff goes well. Thanks for stopping in. I'll have to watch your videos so I'm like know what to do with the pan pastel. Thanks for all the tips. Dan's back. Yeah, I think I saw your message a little bit. I got a glimpse of it if it was being all funky. It could be my stream, to be honest. It was really windy here and internet was out previously and power, so I think maybe it's just being sketchy. But yeah, let's see here. What else did I get from the store? Okay, so I got some pan pastels, right? And then I needed to get some more open acrylics by Golden because I usually use alizarin crimson and ultramarine blue a lot. So my little set was running out. So I got some big tubes, but these are expensive, yo. These are not cheap, okay? But that's okay. That's good. There's that. I can't even think about like what the cost of them were, to be honest. I want to say this tube was like $9 and maybe this tube was like $14. Alizarin crimson, not too sure. Somewhere in that ballpark. And then let's see what else. I had to, because now I'm doing acrylics, right? I've been working in some acrylics and I need to varnish them. So I got a satin varnish and a matte varnish by Liquitex. And I haven't tried them out yet. And so, because I want to see if I like satin more than I like matte. I don't know. I don't like certain shiny. I don't like when people use a gloss finish on some of their stuff because the light reflects so much on it. And I feel like that can deter from the painting a little bit. So I didn't get a gloss one. I got a satin, which might be maybe too glossy for me. Who knows? And then I got a matte one. And what else did I get? Oh, sorry. I think that was it. I think that was all that I got. Yeah. I didn't get any more sanded paper. I got some more paper and I like making my own sanded surfaces. And so, yeah. But that was my little art haul. I think in total that cost me just a thing of pan pastels, okay, 5 of them, and a pack of applicators specific to pan pastel, 2 tubes of paint, and 2 bottles of varnish. That came out to around $130. Just so everyone knows. So I don't know, comes out to that, but I think it's worth it. Like if like I know that I'm gonna use this stuff and I'm always experimenting. So I try not to, like, every once in a while I'll try and get stuff that I'm gonna like, oh, this is completely new for me. But usually they have like packs of things. So it's not like I went and got a whole bunch of expensive tubes of golden acrylic. A little while ago, I got a paint set that are tinier tubes of golden acrylic, and then I experiment with them and I try and learn it. and see if I like it. And I do, and so that's why I went and got some more of those tubes. You know? Okay. So, all right, what time is it? Gotta keep an eye on the clock. Gotta go to work today. And I usually have to like make my lunch before work. I'm so excited. I make my own ramen. I'm super excited for my lunch today. I'm gonna make my own ramen today. It's been awesome and delicious, and it's been on my mind, to be honest, for the last like 30 minutes. Ooh, cool. All right, it's coming together, y'all. Let's see if I can bring y'all closer. Maybe. Okay. So I don't know, let's just try and look at some of these over here. But yeah, hopefully you guys can see some of that texture. Like this right here, it looks like it's kind of, I don't know, like burnt away from the surface to me. It's really cool. It's got some groovy texture to me. Let's look at that guy. Same with that one too. I don't know. Let's look more. Oh. Yeah. Maybe it gets a little bit blurry, I'm not sure. So all I'm doing is just picking out little shadow shapes here and there. I really like doing that in these drawings. Work with me here, camera. You can do it. Okay. So yeah, well, thanks y'all for stopping in, Heather and Jamie and David and Dan. It was great chatting with y'all. And yeah, so I'll probably keep working on this live, or maybe I'll finish it. Who knows? But one of these days I'll try and get y'all a close-up of some of this texture because it's groovy and it's what I like, and that's why I do it. But yeah, so it's been great. I appreciate all your support, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.